That's great. Excellent. Good job, me, on the streaming. I did it. I pressed the series of buttons in a row that enable you all to see me stream. Incredible. What do I have to do again? Right. I need to open it up on YouTube. I need to copy the link and whatnot. Okay, in today's live stream, I am going to mix music and try to improve stuff, and ideally, I will make this thing here good enough to go on my album, because this is a new song that I haven't actually considered putting on my album until the last stream, and so now we're going to try to improve it such that it can go on the album. So yeah, it sounds like this. Dude, nothing is in a group here. It's completely all messed up. Okay, we need to organize things somewhat. The song's from like 2.5 years ago or something. Yeah, about 2 years and 3 months ago, and I made it like in a single live stream and then did not fix the fucking project song structure, whatever, just the project structure, so everything is everywhere and nowhere at the same time. So I don't know where all the fucking elements are. Yeah. Yes. We're in 6-8. Also, what's up, Hoopla? Welcome. We're 6-4, whatever. They're all the same. It's 3. Just 3. Let's just call it 3. You know, what even is the number on the bottom anyways, you know? I was just talking about that, and rhythm notation is stupid. The number on the bottom is like, so it has such little relevance to like the rest of the whole entire thing. I don't know. Indian classical music, the way they do it is way better. Like, you can't notate subdivisions. Like, if your music is in like subdivided in a 5 or in a 7, like, it's just kind of a nightmare to notate. And you just have to like declare that there's tuplets everywhere. I don't know. It's a thing. Oh my god, I'm using the old fucking panning rack on this guy. That's insane. I mean, yeah, it works, I guess. My CPU isn't exploding, so I guess it's fine. Are you? Oh, it's coming from this. I mean, you're fine. Okay, I thought there was too much mids. Where are... Is it you? There we go. You are kind of problematic a little bit. Snare even necessary? I feel like some of those kicks could be swung a bit late to fit with the flow. I just removed all of that. I swear to God. Like 5 minutes before he showed up, I was just cutting out all the late stupid kicks. It used to be way stupider. Actually, I don't think I changed these ones up. So like technically, I think this is the old kick pattern. That one there is cool. That one sucks. Oh no, I kept the one that's cool. Yeah. you think just a few milliseconds. I see. Tiny, tiny little swings. Gotcha. Let's see what we can do. Like that guy or something? I don't know. But then I want to... But then the transient's going to be fucking weird with the sidechain. I think I kind of know what you're talking about. Like this guy here, probably, maybe? And then you suck. Oh, brother, this guy stinks. Maybe just make him quiet. You're like, hey, even though it sounds fucked up, it's the less important one, so it's fine. Okay, hear me out, hear me out. Let's put this guy here. And then you will be normal volume. Oh, wait. And then you, Jesus Christ. Oh, I'm not used to the clip being there. That's weird. So it's just gonna increase in volume. Right? Where, wait, what did I just do? I mean, that kind of works. Let's make them quieter though. Except you, I want it softer, just a hair. What is my reverb even doing? It's so short. Honestly, kind of lit, and it just echoes out. Kind of cool. Kind of cool. Let's make that just like echo out big. Big boy echo. And then we'll just offset left and right by a tiny bit. Cool, but it needs to be compressed. And then we can turn it up. Nice, I hope you liked the video. I hope you understood it. Because I understand all of it, obviously, but I don't know if I'm explaining it right, you know? But, yeah. Longer feedback. Okay, that works. Let's go back over here. I feel like it should be way louder. I guess part of the whole microtonal thing is you're not really... I don't expect anyone to 100% understand everything that I talk about in the thing, right? Because it's just so much shit. But if they can pick up like 30% of it, then, and like that 30% gets like solidified, then when they revisit those concepts later, then they can start bridging things together. But like, yeah. But I gotta... wait, yes, but in that way, I would struggle to explain some of it to someone else still, but I gotta do it to understand. And you mentioned that too. Yeah, you also have to do the thing. So hopefully it's like, yeah, you'll be confused, but then when you play around with like the application itself, or you're making music or whatever, you run into those concepts later. You have that foundation to like make things click better, I guess. Yeah, cool. All right. I am glad. Yeah, I don't know. I think if I had that tool, and I had that video when I started learning all this shit like 3 years ago, I would have like, I don't know, not taken 3 years to learn all this shit. So. All right, we need to switch up the melody thing here. What's going on here? Okay, you're doing whatever that is. You are muted. Isn't there a counter melody somewhere? Yeah, we have that. Let's do operator. I didn't know that would happen. Oh, right, it's the level amount. No, I think if you adjust the level after a note's already been released, the release will still carry out as if the level's at that point. Which is pretty cool. It's like switching between like a melody, one of those, I don't know, what are they fucking called? The little wind-up toys that plays like a lullaby. It's like switch between that and like a low bass kind of seamlessly. It's strange. Okay, bud. Oh, right, we don't want to do that. The fuck? That was not intentional. It's fun. It's fun though. Yeah, it's kind of cool. It is kind of clusterfucky, but that's also kind of the point of the song, you know? So it's kind of hard to judge. It's kind of hard to judge if it's too much. Yeah, kind of works. What are you? Yeah, just some binaural shit. The fuck are you? How did I make you? That's cool. Oh, I wish I knew the source of that. Okay, let's go back over here. Where's the big chord? It's like a big... It is coming from... What? What? Okay, it only plays right if I play from before? Why? Huh? I don't understand. I mean, we have a collision, pitch envelope is up, and that's affecting its sound. I don't get it. Doesn't make any sense to me. Please unfortunate from within. Where? I mean, you're fine. Where's the big zappy guy? Yeah, you are important. I probably need to put everything in groups, and nothing's in groups. So you need to be, I don't know, twice as long. And then, I don't know. Like, I can only hear his reverb, though. That's fun. Let's put, I don't know, let's put movement on this and have it move in the high end. Oh. It's kind of cool. I kind of like that, honestly, even though it's like super silly. Command Z a few times. Let's turn off the arming thing because that's super annoying. And then let's set you to that and turn on steps. I'm surprised it's so clicky when I do that. I've done this before and it did not sound so clicky when I do the stepwise movements in the disperser. I mean, it makes sense that it is clicky. Okay. I have to record both these out. These are super cool. What's up, Mr. Leaky? Howdy. So this is super cool. I feel like I like that guy a lot. I don't know what to do. Maybe we can boost. Saturator's probably not the right idea, but we can do. Okay, maybe not. Oh, I have that on still, my bad. I've not yet listened to Buckethead. I've not yet done it. I know. Turn this guy way down. I just don't like that one, actually. Yeah. Where is that coming from? Oh. don't actually like how it gets filtered there. So I was hearing clipping earlier. Just like too much there's like 10 things happening at the same time on the downbeat. You can't really hear anything. It just gets super bloated, and then it comes into view. It's kind of a cool effect, but like you can't really know what's happening at first. At the very least, there's some bad that needs to be cleaned up. Like, do you need to be there? There's definitely something that sounds like it's clipping. Is it you? It is you. Why are you clicking, bro? What if you don't do that? I think we just low pass filter. That should fix most of it, honestly. There's still shit clipping. This would actually be the song, if there is a song, to add Waluigi. Okay, it is from this. Oh, it's this. What the fuck are you? You're a delay send with a redux on it. Are you working? Let's go. What is this? What if we distort this and add this back in? Wait, did I ruin this guy actually? No, it's just doing that the whole time. That's fine. Give it a little bit of more delay. I'm writing this sober, that's my problem. That's what you think. chat like once before, right? I think you were just nothing but mean. Hold on, I'm curious. Yeah, no, you're just snarky. Yeah, no, we'll just get rid of you. That's okay. Wait, YouTube? Let me get rid of him, please. Yeah. Get out of here. I was thinking about that, Mr. Leaky, like yesterday or something. I think this guy we want. Yeah, no, we want this guy to be like super crunched. It's a dog, you know. There's nothing on my desk, don't worry about it. I can't tell if the mix is like getting worse over time or if I'm just getting better at hearing all the issues in it. I don't know. I don't know. I really don't. What are we doing on the master? Let's just put more fucking bloom on the master. Why not? Why not? And then let's just do smiley curve. This isn't right. It needs more... Did I remove something? I feel like there used to be like risers or more ambient stuff that's just happening. I feel like I want this guy to ring out like a tad bit longer. It's weird. I mean, we already know that. I just need. I don't know. It already sounds kind of good. It's just there's so much shit going on. It's hard to know for certain, you know. Okay. We're gonna be productive, and so we're gonna work on the song that I'm just gonna listen to it for sanity's sake, and I'm gonna tweak like 2 EQ things probably, and adjust a compressor, and then I'm gonna put it away, and I'm gonna do the same thing for an eternity, every other day, and then at some point the song will be released at some point. But yeah. So with the addition of this song, I guess we can think about the album. We can think about here's a bunch of tabla shit. Where is music, EP ideas and stuff? So wait, was this it really? Isn't there more? This is this one. So we're gonna add also a squip, something like that. I don't know what the song's called. The song's called something like that. Waltz. And I have honestly, I cannot tell you how close this is to done. Let's say 80%. I mean, I feel like compositionally, I'm pretty happy with it. I think it's cool. And so frankly, like this song's done, and I'm working on it right now. I'm gonna open it up and tweak it. I think I'm gonna cut this one, but then that can replace it. So then the runtime of the whole album is still gonna remain roughly the same. So I think removing this guy or removing this guy. So this is like 3 minutes. This is like 5 or 6 minutes or something. So this is like 9. It's like 15, 20, 26, 30, 33. We're cutting that. 36. That one's like 3 minutes. I don't know. 39, 40. This one's like 3 minutes, 3.5, maybe 4 minutes. I can't remember. 44, 37. Yeah, we're hitting like 50 minutes. Oh shit. And thank you for the jewels. Oh my lord. Oh my. You are an acute angle. Thank you, Nick. Okay, what are we doing? We got this fucking thing. I know what Mr. Leaky has dropped randomly in the chat on occasion. That's all I know. Hold on. Happened to the vocals, dude? Oh. The vocals sound like shit. I'm gonna freak out. Here, this is when they sounded okay. can't do it. I can't do it. I simply cannot. The vocals sound completely fucked up. And I just can't do it. I don't want to. I don't have the capacity to do it right now, so I'm just not going to do it. Let's work on. I should work on the album. That is true. That is true. Okay, we'll do this one. I don't know why this song sounds completely fucked up. I don't know what's going on. I have no idea, and I can't be bothered. Those vocals have completely. They don't like to play nice. They just misbehave and just change from project file to project file, and now I have bounced out stems of previous project files of those vocals in this track to prevent him from fucking up. And now they sound like shit, so I must have fucked up in that I don't know. I'm gonna figure it out later off stream. It'll be a different thing. While this loads, I'm gonna use the bathroom, drink some water and whatnot. I'll be back in a minute, but yeah. I am back, and the project file is still loading. So now we're here together, and I turned off the waiting music, which was probably a mistake. I probably should have just sat here in silence, also listening to the waiting music, because now I have to fill all the dead air, whereas that was previously filling the dead air. Yeah. You can play synthesizer. That could be fun, though I don't think I have a camera set up. You know what would be really cool is if I could set up hotkeys for mini meters to switch to different outputs and inputs. Like if I could just hit a hotkey, I wonder. I mean, mini meters, it's not open source. I mean, honestly, I could probably just vibe code my own mini meters and then I could just have it do exactly what I want. I might just do that, honestly. Because like the only things that I use mini meters for is spectrogram, which I already know I can recreate easily, and the oscilloscope, which is like trivial, and the Lux meter, which is also trivial. So like honestly, all the things that I use mini meters for, I could just vibe code like without even really thinking about it. And then that way I can add my own macros and stuff. Unless there's a way to do macros within this thing. I guess I can like, there's different presets you can make, and then I have to switch between the preset. I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, we're gonna work on this song now. I kind of want a more, besides just like crunchy bass saw wave stuff, I kind of want a more tonal thing playing those notes. Ooh, let's use Harmor. That's almost what I want. If you do, make that view with you. Yes. Oh my God. Wait. Yeah, I could just make it myself now. And by myself, I mean command an army of robots to make it for me. But yes, I need that. I need that. I don't know why. I mean, it's just an RMS. It's just a multi-band RMS, and then it just has that time-based display. Yeah. That's kind of cool. So now we got. Now what do we do with you? I mean, we can distort. What can we do with Harmor? I don't really know what to do with Harmor besides just fucking it up. Whoa. I mean that. I do like inharmonic, that low note. It's pretty cool. What is it? 0.5. I mean, I probably should just be using Hyperfield for this. Honestly, Hyperfield is great, but the pluck module on Harmor, I think, is still the better pluck device. At least like for that particular sound that I'm going for. I guess there's like a billion other sounds you can make with pluck on Hyperfield, but this particular like physically modeled kind of sound, I still feel like Harmor is better at. Okay, but the fucking nested menus in Harmor is miserable. Yeah, like how do I do? I want to do fundamental protection. This is also just a skill issue, right? Yeah, I don't know, man. Harmor hard. Or like hardemer. Am I right, fellas? Okay, all that was for nothing. I was fucking stupid. Hey, to be fair, every other sound in the song is made by Hyperfield, so we're allowed one instance of Harmer and one instance of Disrespect. I think we can do it. Did you not like my pun, Fortune? I mean, it's fun just for like the downbeat kind of. Yeah, that one. We need like low, I don't know, low mids or something. Maybe just these chords probably. And then let's do operator. reverb on something's like really plucky with high frequency with reverb. So you're just hearing like claps. Yeah, like the reverb on that sucks because you're just hearing the impulse, the little clicks. That's not good. Just the... We can ease into it, but we gotta build volume into it at first, I think. Honestly, the biggest problem with this song is this crossover. Switching from, I don't know, turbo crazy banger into that, it's difficult. I just gotta, I gotta tease this stuff more, I guess. I don't know. I gotta filter it in, maybe do reverse tails or something. And reverse tails or something. Let's switch up. Sucks. Okay. Yeah, I think I don't know. I'm not in the mood to work on album. It is intensely frustrating for me right now. So I'm thinking we just try to make a song from scratch. Let's just try to do another. Let's just try to do another thing like this. Yeah, the loud, quiet, loud. I mean, yeah, going from loud to quiet, kind of hard. Going from quiet to loud, pretty easy. So, yeah, I mean, I could do sort of a, riser effect where everything kind of collapses as I add reverse reverb tails. So I could just start, filtering things out, washing things out, reverbing the bass out and stuff, delaying the bass out, and then it kind of disintegrates and then melodies and stuff come in. I guess that's the idea. That's what I'm gonna try to make it. Okay, I don't know, I want to make another banger. I want to make another song as good as that one. Now that may be a tall ask, but now the way I made that song to begin with was I was just totally biting and ripping off a Tipper song. which is, you know, you're kind of guaranteed at that point to make something that sounds decent. We're gonna try not to do that this time. Let's do one of these, and with one of those. And then we'll hit him with one of those. And I think there's a stab on this, yeah. And then we want snares. Let's just grab... We're using that as a snare. I'm just going to use whatever random snares I find. Yep. Yep. Alright, they're all the same snare. They really want me to use that. And then what else do we got? Give me something actually good, please. Okay. Alright. What else we have? Oh my god, okay, they just want me to fail. They want me to fail. Alright, these are our snares. I grabbed like 7 snares and they're all really bad. So that's cool. Why is it phase you like that? Anyways. We have like nothing with meat in it, you know? We want like a tom or something with a fundamental. I want to try to rip off Buckethead this time. Alright. I'm gonna look up Buckethead. And then shifter. I don't know, Buckethead. Alright, what does this guy sound like? Yeah, not quite the direction I'm thinking, but you know, maybe. Okay, so we have whatever that is. God, it's bad. These are so bad. Why does my Ableton look like this? Where's my stupid little... Yeah, I always have the info box out here. Not because I ever read the info box, but because, I don't know, I'm used to it. And then let's just use shifters on everything to try to just turn these snares and other shit. And then this. You're okay. Can we turn you into... Yeah. And then you're not. Okay, I don't know, man. Okay. And then this is our snare. This is what we have to live with. Oh, you're not warped and you sound like that? That's fucking insane, dude. Usually lately I've been doing a thing where I just grab completely random snares. It's been working out, but these ones are super, super bad. the little reverse whip thing is just so fucking goofy. I can't do it. Please, thank you. My cats are fighting. Okay, cool. We have a snare that is, I mean, it doesn't sound like high fidelity, that's for fucking sure. We can add stuff later. And then let's just go addictive drums. Make a goop stepa or super task type beat. I mean, if we want super task, then we just make it like 50 BPM. Amazing. And then just put hi-hats that are very slightly swung. I like quarter notes, but since at 50 BPM, they take forever. My cat is going crazy right now. She's nuts. All right, we're gonna find, I don't know. What are we gonna find? How do you work again? I have to hit explore. Funk. Gaddy 80. What are you? No. That's like 80s fucking 80s mixing audio engineer drums. Sure. All right, you, and then we just go to beats, and then I don't know, we just chuck this thing in here. All right, it's at 80. You know, the Addictive Drums snare sounds way better than the fucking 5 layers I use. Okay, you know, I'm quickly giving up on the snare thing I did. Let's just reuse snares that I have from other songs. Pro tip. What are you doing? What are you doing? Right, that one's fucked up. This one. Why are you this fucked up, dude? What? Okay. This is Misery. This is terrible. This is Misery, the fucking 1980s Stephen King novel. It's a good book. I remember reading that in high school. We're getting rid of all the snares I made. Amazing. So crazy. I don't know. Bongo. Yes. Yeah. And then we'll put, I don't know, you there. Does the Addictive Drums just carry over the MIDI notes to my selected snare and kick? I mean, it's just playing. It's just doing that. We basically just like have a drum loop in here, but I can go in and be like, do that. Amazing. That's what we got going now. I'm just gonna lean into it. It kind of bangs now. I like it all of a sudden. You just destroy it. And then it's fine. Let's do that again. We added a cowbell. Let's add more cowbells. Let's do more of this. It is pretty fast right now. Right, you want super task. Oh. Right, we want what, triplets? Hello? Is that command? Am I crazy? That's not triplets. What the fuck is going on? You're not triplets either. I thought I hit the triplet button, dude. What's going on? Yes, okay. Okay. And then, I don't know, just I'm gonna type in drums. No. 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 What the fuck is this? What? Oh, is this when I downloaded FL Studio? Did it just give me like a shit ton of... What are you? That's cute. See, this is kind of what I'm going for. And then we'll take you on you. What's up, Neepy Peepy Squeepy? What a name. What a name. Thank you for the comments. I appreciate it. Okay. And I kind of like what this guy's doing a little bit. Let's make it wide. All right, we're really leaning into like noise and shit. I guess we should add sub bass because then we'll be like, oh, I don't know, bass and noise. Now it's a song, right? Amazing. Now I kind of want to figure out some sort of like melody thing in it. We try to make it microtonal. That would be on par for the video releases that I just did. We're doing super task. It's super task now. Yeah, I think we just duplicate that over. It needs to be swung a little bit. Cool. Why aren't you doing the thing you're supposed to fucking do? Huh? What? What? Whatever. And then... cooler than that. All right, let's duplicate this and then remove that off of that. We'll do that. Okay, bud. I want you to like sound like you're disintegrating, but I guess it's not going to work because of the pitch envelope, how it's affecting the waveform when it's going into the bias. Right, right. That's kind of what I was going for. Cool. And then let's get... That's crazy. And then this guy... Square, turn on, off. Hello? Mapping unsuccessful. The selected parameter does not support the software. That's a fucking lie. I've done this before. What? Okay, maybe when, oh, okay, when we're on, we have to be on remote for whatever reason. I don't know. There's a fucking cowbell in it still. Okay, so I don't know, we're doing super task. This is pretty easy. And then what, we do it again. And then more angry melody. Right? Maybe we do a wave table. Hit him with a wave table on noise. Octave up. And then let's use the same roar setting on you. Yeah. Yeah. And then we're gonna hit it with a balloon, probably. Balloon. Cool. And then let's hit this guy with an erosion. No, what are you doing? Hiss? Excuse me. Excuse me. Thank you. I've made that sound before. Like the same fucking amount of distortion, the interval, something about this whole thing. Just, I've heard it before. Doing. That sounds kind of mid. Is it crazy if we do counterpoint? Is that too advanced for this kind of music? pretty cool. It's making my face do stuff. That means it's doing something, right? Let's put bloom on the thing. I'm getting ear tired. Yeah, I kind of like, I'm not thinking about the mix whatsoever right now. To be frank, I know it doesn't sound great. I'm just kind of slamming ideas down as fast as possible, but yeah, this guy's pretty loud. No, you're supposed to go on you. I mean, it was a good thing he was pointing out, because it's true. It's true that it sounds like shit right now, but it just happens to not, because I'm in the composition process right now. I'm just throwing ideas down. I'm not too concerned about it. Like sometimes if the mix sound is really bad, then you do need to address it immediately, because it can cloud your judgment while you're composing. But kind of a silly sound, but maybe and then what, we just like do some stuff like that, something like that probably. Hit him with one of those, cut this guy in half, hit him with one of these, reverse it. We got turn one riser into two risers, insane. He's out of his fucking mind. Take whatever this is, and then we're going to take that guy, and then you are going to go there, and then we're going to take this riser, because I do know from memory that this riser kind of sounds like shit. We're going to stretch it out times 2, then we're going to texture it, and then we're going to make it go to the very end, and then we're going to turn it down and give it a shit ton of delay. Okay, we need a different melody, I think, in this section, because like we're going back into an A section, I guess, and it's really fucking boring at this point. So, what do we do with you? What do we do with you, operator? Honestly, just that. That's all you gotta do. Let's do a major 7 from the last interval. I understand why SuperTats makes his music. It's pretty good. You were supposed to do something. What are we doing with you? We want I kind of want thick bass, but not really. I want a melody that's a thick bass, but also is a chimey melody, and I don't think that's like physically possible. I really don't. mean, that's... Now we're like leaning into like Sophie sound design, big angry metallic stuff, but that's not quite what I want. I want sine compression bass. We'll just do sine compression bass. Sine. Yeah, wait. Instant sine compression. Where all do you stream at? I don't stream on Kick because Kick is full of weirdos. I just stream on YouTube and Twitch. And that's all I do. For the longest time, it was only YouTube, and then I recently figured out how to multi-stream on Twitch. That's kind of cool. Cool. Now what have we... I think you are pretty far behind relative to everyone else. I think it's actually a you issue because I also noticed that, but other people in the chat are more up to date. That is a thing with YouTube. There's a few things. One, you're probably just like a couple minutes behind and you can just skip ahead to fix it. I don't know how. But secondly, and I point this out pretty frequently, if you're watching the live stream, you can set it to what the fuck? What is going on? If you set it to ×2 speed, it'll actually continue to play through the stream at like 2 times speed for like 30 seconds. Like basically what it says is 0 is actually behind by like 30 seconds more than it could be. And you can catch up to that by hitting ×2 speed. Like it's still speeding up this whole time. It's actually behind by like 30 seconds more than it could be. And you can catch up to that by hitting ×2. And now it's caught up right now. Speed. Like it's still speeding up this whole time. Is actually behind by like 30 seconds more than it could be. And you can see? Up to that by hitting ×2. But like I was like 30 seconds behind up until that point. So pro tip, YouTube tip for watching streams. It's kind of cool. But I don't know. It's got a good like fart at the end, you know? Ugh. What can we Nice. Hit the repeat that. Okay, now here's the pro. Well, I was gonna say just rewind the stream, but then you're gonna be behind again, and then you're gonna have to speed up, and then you'll miss a bunch of stuff. But I don't know. I gave pro tips on staying up to date while watching YouTube streams because YouTube's kind of fucky. I think we want. And then. Whoa. That's fucking nasty. Yeah, just playing fifths, honestly, going into... Shout out learning fucking temperament theory is pretty cool. You know, when you think about, like I'm playing sine waves, and so if I just play things a fifth apart, then now I'm just playing a waveform that's actually located, you know, a fifth down or whatever, like an octave down below. I'm just like constructing a different waveform via this thing. And so it's just, you know, temperament, whatever, they're all the same fucking thing. Wait, what the fuck is, what is this? And then let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ugh. Pretty good. And let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up down. Okay. Jesus Christ, it's already at the song's already 2.5 minutes long because it's so fucking slow. Alright, I understand how Supertask has such a giant fucking discography and makes so much music now. I get it. I understand. At least like the duration of his songs and stuff like that. It's good. I used to produce on Ableton and someone crashed my computer trying to dual boot a Macintosh. Long story short, they gave me a Mac to continue producing. I used a Logic Pro. Should I just give up on Logic after 6 years and go back to Ableton? I mean, if you've been using Logic for 6 years, like that is a long time. I only know Ableton, so I'm just going to shill for Ableton because I think it's good. I don't know how good Logic is, frankly. I mean, I'm sure you could do everything. You could do the same. You could probably do the same shit in every single DAW. They just have a couple different strengths in terms of workflow and stuff. So I don't know. 6 years is a long time. Yeah, just pick a DAW and master it. They all have strengths and weaknesses. So if you don't feel like you're good at Logic, then maybe, I don't know, because you did used to produce on Ableton, so you have some knowledge there. But I don't know, that's a personal decision based on your understanding of Logic right now and also Ableton. And also like what kind of music and stuff you want to make and where you're going, what you're going for. But I would probably just stick with the thing you already know pretty well, frankly. But I don't know. Okay, I made a song. I don't know. I think that's basically what I would do to it. Just add an intro and then an outro, and then it'll be like 3 minutes long. What DAW is better for what style you're producing? Well, my understanding, as someone who pretty much only knows Ableton and nothing else, is that Ableton lends better for like resampling. If you want to like glitch up sounds and like warp and mangle them, you know, like Ableton, to my understanding, is really good at like taking audio and then reversing it and then stretching it out and then applying a warp algorithm such that it like plays forward and then reverses in between these two markers really quickly, and then you can transpose them up so that the currents of that thing happens twice as fast, and you can consolidate it really quickly, and then you could take that and then you could reverse that and then stretch that out and then granulate it, and then you can consolidate that again, and then you can like, I don't know, take the whole entire thing and then pitch that up 2 octaves and set it to be transient gated every 16th note, and then you have like some percussive fucking thing. Right? Like that kind of approach that I take is very mangling and transforming sounds into other sounds. So like that's like my sound design approach is largely resampling and stuff. So I could turn this thing and turn it into like hi-hats or some shit. And my understanding is Ableton is especially good at that kind of approach. So like if you're making glitch chop or I don't know, IDM glitchy stuff, then like maybe Ableton's better at that than Logic. I don't know what the fuck Logic is good for, frankly. But yeah, you have become, it's become custom to resort to devious machines for audio mangling. Yeah, that's not fun. I don't know. I do everything in the box. I don't like to rely on plugins for stuff. I think this entire song so far doesn't use any plugins, with the exception of some mixing plugins, like Bloom. But everything I've done is all just stock Ableton shit and some racks. There's a Bloom instance here, it's just like a fancy compressor thing. And the reverb is different, but everything I do is just like stock Ableton shit. Which I advise most people try to do stock for everything. It's fine to use VSTs, I guess, but if you can accomplish the thing via stock plugins, but you prefer the VST, it may be because you lack the knowledge to do it with the stock plugins, and that's where the meat is. Because if you can do it with the stock plugins, then that means you have a fuller understanding of the thing that you're trying to do and a fuller understanding of audio. So that's why I advise that, you know. Also, you save money that way. And then you get to feel cool when people, you know, they like, you play a show and people are like, dude, what VSTs you use? Your sound design's crazy. And I'm just like, operator, and get fucked. Like, nothing feels better than that, you know? So that's the real reason to do it. Why is my riser here? The fuck? Oh yeah, because this is like serving kind of as a bridge, right? I guess we can like make the sub bass. We can do a couple things with the sub bass. Like we'll cut the sub, I guess, right before this drop. Just to like, I don't know. Also because it's a Supertask ripoff, we're gonna sidechain everything ultra aggressively. I normally hate sidechaining with pumping, but he does it like fucking crazy, and it sounds pretty good when he does it. So for this style, maybe we can do it. Actually, now that I think about it, like, we probably want the kick to be fucking chonkier. Yeah, let's just make this mix sound not at all like my normal shit. I like how it's all right. I'll listen to my big boy monitors and see how the static sounds, because I don't mind it right now in headphones, but. I mean, I think it sounds fine right now, but my hearing's fucked because I've been blasting this in my headphones for the past, I don't know, 30 minutes, however long I've been making the song. So you're probably right. I don't know, I'll turn it down a little bit. I mean, it is like, I think it sounds fine, honestly, but it is an abrasive and aggressive sound that you might just like not like, which is totally valid. Totally valid. Where's the other one coming from? I now have multiple sources for the static. We have... Oh, it's this guy. Yeah, this guy also can chill the fuck out a little bit. Well, if it's fucked on the $5 earbuds, that's not good. I want people with $5 to like my music too. Now again, I mean, I'm not expecting this mix to sound any good right now. I literally made this song. How long I've been working on this for? Like 40 minutes, 30 minutes? I have no idea. Probably longer than that, probably an hour at this point. Do we want to do anything else? I don't know. Okay, my beef with the song is it sounds way too much like Supertask. And it doesn't really have any of my own style in it. I started leaning into let's just copy Supertask once I like started, to the point where like now I feel like it's lacking some of my own identity, but I mean, it's still doing the things that only I would do. That's fine, I guess. But I don't know. I feel like we got to put some squid sounds in it. That's what I do with everything. And you just got to put fucking squid sounds down. Static was a bit too much for you. Okay, no, that's good. It's good to know. Again, I've been blasting this in my headphones constantly, so I probably have a fucked perspective. It wouldn't be fucked on my nice ones. Well, no, like I'm hearing from you, so I will assume that the literal everyone in my chat talking right now is correct when they say the static is a little bit too much. I think that's I can. My ego ain't that big. Maybe because it's loud as shit, I just clip everything a little bit. Something like that. Yeah, I think that was the right move. I think it was less so that the static was too loud, and it was more so that the relative loudness of these guys to the static. Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, I'm changing the volume of the sub bass, and then it's fucking with the limiter and how the limiter reacts with everything else, which is weird. Because I feel like it sounds better with the sub bass absolutely slammed, but then there's way too much sub bass. So it's like the reaction of the sub with all the static getting crunched by the limiter makes it sound a little bit better. Would it be completely stupid? Hear me out. Hear me out. All right, we're doing science. We're doing science. I'm going to slam the shit out of the sub bass such that the limiter squashes the fuck out of it along with all the static, and then it sounds a little bit better. And then I'm going to lower the sub bass in post with a dynamic bloom, and then I'm going to crush it with another limiter. I feel like it doesn't sound any better. It sounds like basically the same. I don't know, but he asked to make it sound good on headphones, and then wait, is it supposed to sound like that? I guess. I don't know. I mean, like fucked up and like the speakers are breaking. Yeah, the static is part of it. Okay, wait. I think it's more how long the delay of the static is. I mean, there's like. Like, that static I feel like sounds fine, but there is, like, that guy's really loud, and maybe in conjunction with the other stuff it's bothering you guys. I don't know. I'm also, like, actively been producing for hours, so my hearing relative to you guys is probably fucked. I have no idea. Maybe it's YouTube compression. I'm just gonna blame YouTube compression. Fuck it. there's way more. Now there's a shit ton of white noise that's not supposed to be there. It's you in it. Yeah, sure. Let's peep it. I don't even know. I don't even know what the whole thing. I mean, it's mostly just the same fucking thing for 2 minutes. But... Yeah, it slaps. Yeah, I mean, I'm listening on Barefoot's, and I think with the exception of this drop here, now that I listen in its entirety, I think big, giant, chonky bass, too chonky, and too, I don't know, it needs to sound more fucked up. It needs to sound more broken and less tonal. I need to put an auto pan. We're just gonna fucking decimate this. It's probably not what you're asking for. You're like, yes, less static. I'm like, no, we need to destroy it more. Where is Chonky Boy? Oh, thick. This guy. But this bit here, leading up into this drop where it just goes back into the previous thing, it's pretty fucking good. Yeah. Okay, I like it. This is good. We need to name this. 20, what's the date? 2607. 27. Super task. I don't know, something about y'all hating the static. Can't hang with the static. I don't know. It's not a song title. It's just a thing for me to know what the fuck this is called. Hey, what's up, Optimistic? Yes, you told me how to pronounce it once, and I remembered. I did remember. Yeah, funnily enough, I think fucking this up with the auto pans that just like completely hard cut the sound and pan it like crazy make it sound way better. These guys right here, yeah. Honestly, I mean, okay, it probably sounds like shit. It's because I'm making the song right now, so I can't tell what I'm hearing. But it seems like this limiter, bloom into a limiter, into another bloom, reducing the headroom manually, back into another limiter, kinda the move. It's kinda working for this, I think. I don't know. Yeah, thanks for hanging out. Neepy peepy squeepy. Yes. Okay, well, I made a song. I don't really know what else to do with it, frankly. That's like the whole thing. So I think we're done with that. Yeah. What else is there to do? I guess we should go back. Let's go back and listen to this waltz song. And now that, you know, I've refreshed my perspective a little bit by slamming static into my ears for the past hour, I'm perfectly primed to mix this other song and make it sound super dynamic and beautiful. Yeah, I think it's solid too. I think it's pretty good. It's like, it was just so easy that like I don't feel proud of it. You know, does that ever happen? Like I remember Stasis Dub. That came out on the Data Bloom EP, my last EP. That song, I made that song in like 20 minutes. Like that was like the fastest I've ever made a song. And like I didn't like it because I didn't torture myself making it, which was stupid because it's a good song, you know? I don't know. You end up like attaching your own ego, or depending on how much time you put into a thing, you end up like falsely assuming that means it is better when it does not mean that. That is untrue. Yeah. But yeah, no, good thing. Another issue that I have with it is it is just a Super Task song, you know? And Super Task is really good, and that's why it's good. It's not really my song, but it's cool. I'll play it at shows or something, maybe. Though I don't know how I would play that in a set relative to everything else. But I don't know, it's fun. We'll see. We'll see how I feel about it in the coming days. Hear the thing. want like glitchy little plucky things popping around, you know? Yeah, I don't know. It is a clusterfuck. I think there's like a little bit of a buildup of, I don't know, mids build up, like right around there. But I mean, the song is kind of a clusterfuck at that point. That's also part of the vibe. There's just a bunch of shit happening. I gotta stop doing that. It's kind of like my thing. I like making music where it just sounds like there's too much shit happening, and then once you know it, then there's too much shit happening. You have to resolve that issue. So, but yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. I am adding this to the album. It is good. It does something super unique. It's a waltz. Waltzes are fun. This is going to be like the third waltz on the album, or like song in 3/4 or whatever the fuck. We got this one, we got this one, and then we got this one. And I think, yeah, those are the only ones in different time signatures that aren't 4/4, but yeah. Okay, I think I'm gonna call the stream there. The only thing I really need to do is I need to work on this fucking song, but I don't want to do that on stream. I'm gonna lose my fucking mind just because the vocals never. Anyways, yeah, I'm ending the stream. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed it. If you didn't know, I have a new YouTube video out. Oh my goodness. That's right. Did you want to learn about microtones? Did you want to learn about esoteric, weird fucking music theory that helps you make music that most people don't like? then, well, do I got the fucking thing for you. Click on this video right here, and then, I don't know, and then you'll make music that people don't like. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. Microtonal album, that's coming out the year after. So, what I have planned, Stickbug, is we have this album, which is almost done. It's been almost done for like 7 months, by the way. Suffering. And then once this is done and out, then I'm gonna do Up-Tempo EP, which is mostly done. And so ideally I start, oh god, and then after Up-Tempo EP, then Microtonal album, and then after that, then Microtonal EP, and then I could start making new music and releasing new music. Yeah, Dreamy Dub, it's coming out in a minute, in a hot minute. Sorry. Trust me, I'm suffering too. I'm suffering more than you are, I'm sure. But, yeah, okay. Oh my god, my cat. Well, it's perfect timing. She's demanding attention. Okay, all right. Yeah, all right. I'm heading out. Thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll see you.